Well, wins have been hard to come by on Friday nights of late, but certainly not tonight as the Phillies win a lopsided affair here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, and they continue rolling. They've won 6 in a row. In fact, I guess their last loss was last Friday night. Do I have that right? I didn't even bother to go look, but I think that would make sense, right?
They won Thursday against the Braves, then lost Friday. And then,
So there you have it. And welcome into everyone to Phillies Playback.
Boy,
Presented by Live
you're
Casino
really
and
keyed
Hotel
in.
Philadelphia.
After that thing,
I'm kind of like
in.
punch drunk at this point.
Wow. Imagine how Skip Schumacher feels.
Yeah, my goodness. I mean, you talk about getting out to a fast start and then just keeping the pedal to the metal. The last check, the Phillies had outscored the Eagles tonight.
What? Are you all right, Larry?
Oh, goodness gracious. I knew right out of the chute when we were getting salad from the kitchen, we were in trouble.
Yeah, he was throwing a little bit of salad up
But you
there.
know what? That's the first couple innings. I mean, he had every ball was this much away from being caught, from being out. I mean, a bunch of ground ball hits. I felt bad for him.
I mean, it didn't help the first play of the game, you know, the ball that he and Berger don't connect on.
Yeah.
How, by the way, is that scored a base hit originally?
I don't know, but it got changed pretty quick.
It did, but it just doesn't make much sense, right?
No.
I mean,
what are we doing on the field right now? What's happening out
That
there?
is DJ Swifty doing her thing or his thing? Her, I think.
Oh, what, you don't like rap?
I don't think it's rap.
I think it's
just noise.
Taylor Swift,
It's
right?
techno. Oh, wait. Oh, is that what it is?
It's like
It's all
Taylor Swift songs, right?
Oh, well, that would make sense. DJ Swifty.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
So it's all Taylor Swift music that we're going to be serenaded with?
Well, I don't know. I'm just.
Makes sense.
This is her, right?
I have no idea. Taylor Swift could come into the booth and I might not know it. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're on
now
to something.
Stop. If Taylor Swift walked in the booth, I'm pretty sure you would know who
if she was
is.
with Travis Kelce, I would know.
She had a Chiefs jersey on or something.
Then I might know. But
Okay.
no, but I'm not a big.
No, I know.
You're not a Swiftie?
I don't dislike her. I know she's a genius and all of that. So save the emails. It's just not my style.
You think
of
she's
music.
a genius?
Yeah,
Really?
I do.
Why?
I just
Because
think
she has good marketing people?
Well, I think she's a little
She
bit more
has
than
really
that.
sold a lot of
I think
of
she's
records.
a little bit more than that. I think virtually anyone that can sell an album and sing and play guitar and do all that is a genius in my mind.
So you think Scott's a genius?
I do.
could not do any of those things.
You can play the guitar.
But not play the guitar and sing and sell an album. And
I
write
heard you
music
singing the other day in the office.
It was outstanding.
Stop.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was hoping you'd sing Far, Far Away.
Here we go.
Not the song.
Here we go.
Ruben Amaro Jr. is going to join us.
Hey, let's talk about your password list, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before on the Friday Night
what's,
Roundtable.
what's the prizes and surprises? Is that coming yet?
Well, we don't have prizes. I told you, don't get your hopes up on that.
All right.
We just have surprises
Okay.
up here on the and we always have surprises on the Friday Night Roundtable. That's the way it works. We're going to talk a little bit about.
Edward Cabrera was scratched with migraine-like symptoms.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's what they're saying now. I didn't know that, but that's what's on the TV up here.
Well,
I got to be honest with you. Watching that game gave me migraine-like symptoms.
I was going to say, everybody in the building's got a headache at this point. My goodness. 22 hits for the Phils, though. Season high.
Yeah,
I mean, look,
Look, guys, I've done my part, okay? Enough with the road trips.
No, you're 4-0, pal.
Don't quit on us now, Larry.
You guys,
we need you.
I got two.
We need you on that
I'm
trip.
with you for 2 more. You want me on that trip.
That's right.
You need me on that trip.
You are our Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Or Jack Nicholas. Or John Nicholas. I don't know. You're someone to us.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
what a sweet sentiment. You're someone
You're
to
someone
us.
to some of us. And that's the way it should be. Oh, dare we get in trouble on a live mic again? I know it didn't go the way it was supposed to, but yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah, I think you're right about the whole DJ Swifty thing. We're going to hear Taylor Swift music from here on out. They've allowed a lot of kids down on the field. It's kind of what I want to talk to you about, but I don't want to talk to you about it until Ruben gets here. And Must be the
kids
Inquisition.
on the field or the Swiftie?
Well, it's all tied together.
Oh, okay.
It's all tied together.
This is the thing you said beforehand. It's going to be very revealing.
Well,
Is it anything to do with the Chiefs?
It does not have anything to do with the Chiefs. I can say that definitively. So, if you had on your bingo card that the Phillies were going to outscore the Eagles,
what was the Is it still going?
It's still going.
What's the score?
The last we looked, it was 20-16.
So they didn't outscore them.
No, the
Green Bay had 20.
Yeah, Green
16.
Bay had 20.
Green
Bay
had
we at?
16.
So we tied them.
Tied.
Okay. Well, I asked if you
It's
had
about
your...
accuracy, Murph.
I
Come
got-
on. Don't you know that?
Not over here on radio. We just said anything we want. Maybe over there on TV.
Like,
you
I
gotta
think
be
a
on.
hit in baseball should be the same as a point in football. So we did beat them 22.
Yeah. Totally.
You know, the Phillies' season high in hits was 18 hits.
Yeah.
Tonight they had 18 more hits than the opposition.
Wow. That's yeah. And that was with a couple cheapies coming late.
Yeah.
You know? Did you like Nick Nelson's knuckleball there for? Yeah. Said he got a swing and a miss on it. It's all right. It's all good.
Miami's got to set a record, tied a record now. 42nd pitcher used. Ties the major league record.
Not a record you're trying to strive for.
Of course not. But they might actually have to make some roster moves to get some fresh arms.
Yeah. I was going to say their first, three or four, the first three relievers were guys that we had already seen.
Right.
Last night.
Right. The one.
They're all going to be down tomorrow, you would think. Or most of them.
Veneziano, or whatever, he threw 32 last night, 38 tonight. That's like everyday Eddie's out there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and Austin Kitchen is a guy from their bullpen. He's done.
55 pitches in 2 innings.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're in a little bit of a pickle.
Well, it's our great. We're the beneficiaries of this.
No doubt.
I mean, us. We get to see baseball history perhaps being made with a 43rd pitcher used.
And does that just tremendously excite you?
Are you going to have your scorecard signed by the 43rd pitcher, maybe?
I'm going to have it signed by all 43.
What was Stubby doing?
Might take a minute.
Was Stubby just holding up like first strikeout with a knuckleball?
Yeah,
When you see him when he caught it and he held towards the dugout.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I did not see that. I didn't see
I
that.
speculated that maybe he was just like, this thing's not working. It's moving all over the place.
Why does this ball keep knuckling?
Yeah.
By the way, does Ruben know he's coming over here?
Yeah, he's just taking his good old time. He moves slower now that he's getting older.
Well, I mean, your show's almost over right now.
Yeah, well.
Or at least I'm hoping it is.
Well, you're not going to wait for me? Finish up the
Yeah,
program?
sure, I'll wait.
Yeah.
We got to beat half the stadium out of here.
Oh, my gosh.
What did I read the attendance, but I don't remember.
15-9?
15? Yeah.
15, just
Definitely
under
a bigger crowd than last night.
Just under 16,000.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's what the
15,963.
They probably had about 7 or 8 here tonight, I would think.
Yeah.
Florida Panthers jersey night. I said it was a shame because the Florida Panthers jerseys were red. So it
Maybe
just made
by
it,
design.
Well, it just made it look like more Phillies fans in the building. Yeah. Well, Ruben, nice of you to join us.
All right.
That's the Friday Night Roundtable for
tonight.
tonight.
Can we turn this music up, please?
Now do we
It's
get
way too low.
prizes and surprises?
Yeah.
And no prizes.
You don't like the DJ Swiftie?
Well, I don't mind her. She's she's
Loud.
playing T-Swizzle and
T-Swizzle?
What?
Oh yeah, T-Swizzle is Florida.
Yeah. Is that so? You know this stuff?
I know.
Are you connected to the youth of America?
Well, I'm connected to some of the stuff that my daughter's listening to.
Okay. Well, that leads me into what I wanted to talk about tonight.
Okay.
On the Friday Night Roundtable. By the way, you guys all know our intern, Seth Fisher.
Yes.
Back at home in Philadelphia, working hard. He texted me today, and he says, hey, do you have a picture of the whole broadcast team? I need it for the NFRT. And I was like,
what
NFRT? That's one letter away from, you throw an A in there. And I was like, what's NFRT? And he said, it's Friday Night Roundtable. And I was like, oh. I probably should have figured that out, but how ironic that it's one letter away from
Oh, it's not just the R. NFR.
What is the N?
Friday Night Roundtable.
Roundtable.
NFRT?
No, FN.
You said NFRT.
Look down at your notes. Look down at your notes, Murph.
I said I said.
You didn't say.
Let's go to the tapes.
He said NFRT.
I said.
You
he
said
sent me a text that said, "Do you have a picture of the broadcast? I need it for the
NFRT."
I did say that. Okay.
That's why we do this.
Yeah, the FNRT.
Okay.
Which is one letter away from, if you insert it.
Okay.
It looked funny in print.
Right.
Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I want to talk about is how connected the three of you are to the younger generation, because we talked about this the other day, about how there's this whole other language out there for the young people. So we're all, most of us are
I'm
Generation
so old,
X.
my kids aren't part of the younger
Wait, what are you, Generation? I mean, we're Generation X. What are you? Do you know?
The best.
You're the baby boomers?
Yes.
You're considered a
He's
baby
a boomer.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so you're a boomer. Greatest generation
Larry's
of all
been
time.
around since
No
the
argument.
Dead
53.
Sea Scrolls
Best
were
generation
over.
of all
I'm
time.
so exactly. I'm so old to yeah.
All right,
yeah.
but
I
you
can't
guys
remember that.
We're not.
Gen X, right? We're the right. That's what we
I'm
are.
whatever you are.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
we are Generation
We're Gen X?
Yeah, we're the back end of generation or the beginning of Generation X.
Okay.
All right, then. So our kids, my kids, your kids, Ruben, are Generation Z.
Okay.
But yours are really probably this new thing, what they're calling Gen Alpha. Is that
Okay.
so? Your kids are Gen Alpha. So you should do the best in this quiz because it's the Gen Alpha kids that are creating this entirely new language.
Okay.
So I want to quiz you guys. I'm going to give you the word that the kids are using nowadays.
Yep.
And you got to tell me what it means in Generation X terms, all right?
Okay.
You understand the game?
Yeah.
You guys want to buzz in?
You want
Word
them in
association.
You want them in Generation X terms or just general terms?
What
in
we
any
General
way?
terms. What the word means to
Yeah.
these kids nowadays. And
Okay.
I can use it in a
Do we
sentence
have to
if you
buzzer or are you asking?
No,
us each
I would say
individually?
just Larry's already given up.
Mike, I'm so old. My kids are baby boomers too.
Well, I don't think any of us will do particularly well on this, but I'll start out with easy, all right? Because I think you guys all know this. If I were to say tonight the offense was fire, what does that mean?
Hot. They were hot.
It was awesome.
They hit a lot. It
Awesome.
was awesome.
Good.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a plus.
really good. When the kids say that's fire, that means
Yeah.
that means it's really good.
Yeah,
all right,
I got
that's a pretty easy one. All right, how about this one? You should all know this. If I said, "Hey, that's cap," what does that mean?
That's not true.
That's right. It's a lie. It's a non-truth. We used to
Wow.
play cap or
or
no
no
cap up on the big screen.
But I know
okay.
that from that, not from my kids.
Okay.
But
So
anyways.
So Gus never says that's cap. I didn't do that.
No, he doesn't say that. In fact, I think he would think of that as being very Ohio.
Oh,
There you go,
That's another
see?
one. That has to be one of those. I know what that
If
is
someone
now.
were to say that's Ohio, what does that mean, Larry? These guys know.
North.
Well, it's north of us now.
Yeah.
No, if a kid says to you, "Hey, man, that's Ohio," he's saying to you that it's weird.
Yeah, weird.
It's crazy. It's weird.
So what? They can't use a dictionary and
No.
use our words.
This is their dictionary. This is the young Alpha Gen. All right, so tonight's game was
now,
a
wait
little
a minute.
Ohio.
You're shaking your head. But you guys in this, the baby
Yeah.
boomers made up all kind of words.
Yeah,
like
you
groovy
did.
wasn't a word.
It
until
grew,
you came
yeah,
around.
right?
What's
I mean,
groovy?
you guys made up all this junk on your own. So what?
You were
why are
seeing all
shaking
kinds of
your head?
colors and doing all kinds of
They
Things
started the whole cool thing.
yeah, but that
Ain't
was because
cool?
of drugs.
Well,
Well,
good
I
point.
hope these young kids aren't on drugs. But- All right, so if I said to you, "Hey, that's Sigma."
Sigma?
Sigma.
that's chill.
Nope.
Sick.
Nope.
Sigma.
I'll use it in a better sentence.
All right.
Genius.
That Murph sure is Sigma.
Smart.
You're really cool.
There you go.
You're
It's
cool. You're Sigma,
See,
dude.
you use context clues and you get
That's
the
how I
answers
do it.
right. If your kid says, "Hey, that's Sigma," that's a good thing. It's cool. All right.
All right.
All right. How about this one? Oh man.
Anything can be Sigma, or just a person can be Sigma? Anything.
As far as I
Anything.
know, anything can be Sigma.
Okay.
All right. How about This is an easy one. That's mid.
It's what?
It's mid.
It's only okay. It's not great. It's not terrible.
Average.
It's just average.
Middle.
Mid.
Makes
B-I-D?
sense, right? Mid. Yeah, that's mid.
Mid. Oh, M-I-D.
I kind of like M-I-D.
Oh, okay,
Mid.
yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
mid.
Yeah. All right, how about, oh, man, that's sus.
Oh,
Sus?
suspect. That's
Suspect.
yeah, suspect.
All right.
Totally sus.
So really,
my
really, the
daughter
problem
uses
with
sus. She talks about me all the time. Dad, you're sus.
I think what we've got here are kids who don't want to say a whole word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sus,
Well,
mid.
Well, because of the
Ohio
testing thing.
is 3 syllables, so. I mean,
It's 4 letters.
yeah, but it's still 3 syllables.
Oh, hi.
It's a word that works really hard, right?
Yeah.
4 letters. All right, I got one more. No, I got 2 more. All right, if I say to you, oh man, that's selling.
Selling?
That's selling.
Selling?
Selling.
That means
It has
you're
nothing to do
out.
with my real estate business.
Means I'm out.
You're out.
I'm not doing that.
It means you're lame.
Selling.
You're
Use it
selling.
in a sentence. You're selling?
Well, yeah. Oh, that kid over there, he's selling. Or that game, that was selling.
And what's it mean?
Lame.
Lame means.
Weak. Tired. You're
Yeah.
tired.
But
All right.
like, can you use that in reverse to them? And that, like, if you say, "Hey, that's lame," would they know what that means?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they probably would. They just don't like using our words. I don't know
Okay.
why. All right.
They like using our money.
Great point.
All right, last one. If I said skibidi,
Skibidi. I've never heard of it.
skibidi.
I'm out.
You gonna guess, Larry?
Unusual.
It's really kind of simple. It's just the Marlins tonight, skibidi.
They stink.
Yeah,
They were bad. They were bad. Skibidi. So that
Crappy.
one
Now, where
3
would
syllables.
that come from?
Crappy.
for a 1-syllable word. So
You know, a little give and
Skibidi.
take.
It's a lot of-
Skibidi.
oh, okay. So you're saying they're going the extra mile with that word?
they're working
makes-
hard on that one.
Who makes these up? Like, serious?
I mean, I don't. That's an awesome question because that's the whole idea. It's like this entire generation of kids all over the country are using these words, and they all know what each other's talking about,
Right.
and we're all clueless.
Well, we're
Well,
not
I've been
clueless.
that way
I
for
mean,
quite a
Larry's
while.
got mad riz. He is
Yeah, he
not
does.
clueless.
Yeah.
I got what?
You got mad Riz.
Riz?
Yeah,
What's Riz?
I got to check my list. Hold on. Riz is charm, coolness, goodness.
Yeah.
You're Riz. Yeah,
Riz. Now, what's
Yeah.
that come from, though? What?
that's Kath, by the way.
It's what? It's what?
We're losing him. We're losing him.
Well, I can only hear one ear, and it's pounding it. But,
Yeah, well, I bet you that Taylor Swift would know all these words. So.
oh, no doubt.
All right.
Of course you would.
Well, actually, you guys did a little bit better than I thought you'd do. So,
Not much better.
congratulations on that.
What do we win?
Yep, no
Yep,
prizes.
yep.
Yep, no prizes.
It's
You know
totally
what?
mid.
It's so skibidi.
It
So
was.
mid.
This whole show was kabiddy. It generally is, but hey.
I don't know. I'd say the show was mid.
Mid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take mid.
It was mid.
I'll
Is
take
round
mid.
table 2 words?
Great question.
It's a
NFR.
compound. I know it's a compound
Or
word.
FNR.
FNRG.
FNRG.
What
Friday
this show
Night
needs is a DNR right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, with Taylor in the background, it couldn't have worked out any better here on the Friday Night Roundtable. How about Zach Wheeler?
A bunch of old dudes.
He was fired tonight,
trying to
wasn't
talk
he? He
about
was fired.
Gem Alpha words while Taylor Swift plays in the
I
background.
mean, we are just the 4 to do that, aren't we?
How old's she?
How old's who?
How old's Taylor
I think
Swift?
she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think she hit the 30 mark.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So is she an alpha?
No, she wouldn't be alpha. She'd be what my kids are. What Ruben
But she plays to the alphas,
yeah, but
right?
she would be called a queen.
Yeah.
She's a queen.
Because she's fired.
My kids would say well, she's a queen.
I went to
she's fired.
school with Queen.
Did
Band?
you really?
Yeah.
The
You
band?
did?
Nancy Wilson. Was that Queen?
That's
No,
hard.
That's hard.
That's
Oh, yeah,
hard.
close enough. Same,
Same
letters.
difference.
Same number of letters.
Well, they're both, you know, you could have a queen of hearts.
That's right.
There is a relation.
There you go. That's the connection. Oh.
Just like we had on the kitchen with the burger and
the salad.
Did you do all your food analogies?
well,
today?
we did a couple of them.
I can't take claim for this one, but 2 innings from Austin Kitchen, more like a kitchenette at that point,
right? There were so many going through my head all night long, and I'm like, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't do this.
You wouldn't want to empty the tank?
Well, it wasn't really that. I just felt bad.
Well, yeah, you could feel bad about this game for the Marlins.
You felt skibidi is what you did.
Yeah, skibidi.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little skibidi.
Yeah. I think we all felt a
Skibidiness.
little skibidi tonight. But
I mean, once they pulled Cabrera and they had to end up using, Kitchen for, I mean, basically used nothing but waiver claim after waiver claim after waiver claim after waiver claim.
Said 2 guys brought up in this organization.
Yeah, he said he looked at it again.
I think it's
3.
I think it's 3, maybe 3.
that's crazy.
And one of them was
Cabrera was
scratched with migraine-like symptoms.
Because Cabrera was that what that was? Migraine?
That's what they
that's what
said
they
on
said.
the show here.
Oh, I never saw it.
By the way, this would open up a whole new set of
Can of worms.
Did you look, by the way, at Edward Cabrera, his minor league numbers?
I did not.
Go back and look at it sometime and look at the number of innings per start that he threw as a minor leaguer. He
Average
never
4.
is about 4.
4, yeah.
4 1/4 maybe, right? And I'm like,
No
who
wonder.
in their right mind thinks they're going to develop a big, strong, healthy pitcher who can throw 100 pitches and pitch 7 innings and do it 30 times a year?
Never.
Not going to happen.
Never,
it's never
ever.
going to happen.
It's crazy.
And it's fine. The idea that you need to coddle somebody, we're going to really protect this guy because he's really, really good. Okay. Maybe not protecting him and pushing the envelope and seeing what he's all about is the way we need to do this as an industry. We need to get back to saying, hey, is this a guy who can go throw 100 pitches or 110 pitches on a regular basis and whatever? And if he can't, then
Put
we
him
move
in the
on.
pen.
Put him in the pen or move on.
Robin Roberts threw a complete game, 17 innings.
That was our
If you
Chick-fil-A
average
nugget
5
tonight.
pitches per hitter, that's 355 pitches he threw.
And it worked out all right for him.
I mean,
And again, Robin Roberts not throwing as hard as guys are today
Right.
and not doing what they're doing today. I get that. All I'm saying is that if you expect someone to come to the big leagues and throw 6 or 7 innings, then you darn sure better make sure they're doing it day in and day out in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
It's like anything else in life.
Otherwise, you're going to break down.
If you want to bench press 300 pounds, you got to start with 200 and build up.
And-
you know.
But Larry knows it as well as anybody because he coached in the minor leagues and he's seen it. There's a very, very big difference between throwing 7 or 8 innings in the minor leagues or even 6 innings than throwing those number of pitches or that many innings in the major leagues. There's a stress level. There's a stress level that is so high when you're in the major leagues because every single pitch can be a home run.
Yeah.
Every pitch you throw today to a major league hitter, doesn't matter whether he's 1 through 9, he has a chance to do some serious damage against you. And so the stress of being able to make that pitch,
But even
time
more
after
so.
time, even more so, is so much higher. So that's why you have to extend. I mean, I always believed in this, when we were trying to develop our players, that we got to get our guys up to 100 and then some.
Yeah.
So that they're at least stress themselves mentally and physically to prepare themselves for the major league.
Well, I do think that there are some organizations out there, and it's probably less than a handful, but have started to do that again. And so I do think you'll start to see the results from that, or at least you should, if the agents don't get involved and all that,
Yeah,
nonsense.
I was thinking about it today when I was looking at Cabrera's numbers, and it was just like, well, why is it? And I was thinking to myself, why is he always hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
might
does
be a
he
little
have a right
soft.
shoulder impingement? Right, but that's the point. That's part of my point. If you do that in the minor leagues and you find out, right? You guys wanted to know, Ruben, as a player development, somebody who's trying to get guys to the big leagues, you want to know as early as possible, does this guy have the mental makeup? The physical tools are one thing. Does he have the mental makeup? Does he have the stamina to perform at this level and perform in Philadelphia, right? From in this case,
No doubt.
and if you knew right away they couldn't, You'd like, hey, somebody covets him.
My last year
Let's
as a
high.
starter.
Yeah, he could throw 100, but I might be able to flip him for someone that can throw 92 and give me 7 innings in the big league.
Right. Last year I started in Williamsport. My last year as a starter, I had 15 starts and completed 12 of them. And that's when they made me a reliever.
We've seen enough.
But that's how it works. That's how it's supposed to work. I mean, you're supposed to be just like anything else. I mean, if you're a long distance runner, you don't run 4 miles if you're going to run a marathon.
Right. Sure.
You run 70 miles so you can run 18.
Yes.
Or whatever the case may be. So that's sort of. I mean, you sort of have to get your muscle memory to the point where your body can handle the stress of being able to do that on a daily basis or every 5 days, whatever the case may be.
The good news for Phillies fans is the guy tonight is that guy, obviously.
Yes.
And the guy tomorrow is that guy.
Yes, sir.
So the Phillies have 2 in their rotation, and Christopher Sanchez may very well be that guy. It's early in his career, and so could Rangers. So that certainly is good news. All right, guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer because I know you want to get on the field. Well, I know you want to get on the field.
I want to go watch the rest of this Eagles game.
Yeah. What's the score?
31-26 Eagles.
31-26 Eagles.
Defense a little shaky, but the offense looks like it's doing some things.
All right. Well, that's good. That is good. The offense tonight was pretty good here at South Florida as well.
It's 31-26. It's not even out of the third quarter.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was only the second half. I thought it would be the fourth quarter. It was only the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, they're all bearing down defensively, no question.
Right, check. All right, well, lots of points being put up, lots of runs being scored. All right, fellas. Thank you very much. It's another mid FNRT.
Thanks,
Murph. Mad Riz, pal.
Yeah. All right, thanks, buddy.
FNRT?
Yeah.
We're going with that, right?
FNRT.
Right, okay.
Fnart. Yeah, it's a Fnart. All right, the Fnart is over. The rest of the show's coming your way, so stay with us right here on the Phillies Radio Network.